Hello everyone, this is Charles Walhingford back again with another cigar pairing, and today we are pairing the Alec Bradley Prensado. Alec Bradley Prensado with the Aberlour Abuna. This Alec Bradley Prensado is in a Robusto and is mostly a Honduran tobaccos. It's a Honduran wrapper with Nicaraguan filler. This is a full body cigar, so this is not for your newbies, your new guys, or somebody who definitely hasn't had an absolute full meal. This Aberlour Abuna is a Highland. Highlands are usually sweet and have a flavor that is not too much peat. It doesn't have too much smoke, and for me, they make very good pairings, at least for my profile. This particular Scotch is quite different than a lot of other Scotches you'll have. If you notice the color, it looks like a cognac or a aged whiskey, or like an American Kentucky whiskey or bourbon, or it looks like a rum, an aged rum, but it's actually a Highland single malt Scotch. I'll get back to you once this cigar heats up and the flavor really starts to kick in, and I'll talk to you more about this cigar, this Scotch malt whiskey, when we return. All right, we're back. Now we're in the first third, really truly in the first third. We really know what this cigar is all about. When you first light a cigar, a lot of times you don't really get to taste everything this cigar is about. The first third, you don't really learn so much about the cigar either, but when you first light it, you really don't know a lot about the cigar. If you first light a cigar and the flavors just explode, that cigar is out of this world. Make sure you write it down and buy a whole bunch of boxes of it, because it's not often that takes place. Also, when you're taking a drink and you first light the cigar, the drink will be overpowering almost every single time. That was the case here, but as this cigar heated up a little bit more, it's starting to really show why this is one of my favorite cigars, and it is one of the highest top rated Alec Bradley cigars around. So make sure, if you haven't had one of these without this pairing, if you haven't had one of these, you have to have one of these. It's no question. Let's talk about the flavors that's going to take place when you have this cigar, and the flavors that's going to take place with this Scotch malt whiskey. First of all, this is my favorite type of profile for flavor. Cocoa, coffee, and earthy flavors, along with leather type flavors, are coming through, or going to come through in this cigar. And this is absolutely smooth cigar, no harshness whatsoever. Now, with Aberlour Abuna, this Scotch malt whiskey can be very, very harsh. And that's only because this is cask strength. Right now, let's take a look. The ABV for this, without adding water, as you saw, I added water. Without adding water, is 59%. 59%. That's, what is that? I had my notes here. That's 108 proof. 108 proof. There's nothing that you need to have that's going to be 108 proof. So make sure you add some water to really let that distilled spirit come alive. As you see with the color, this is not the usual color of whiskey, or a Scotch malt whiskey. That's not the usual color. It's much lighter, which you'll have. And this is a good example of a cognac drinker's Scotch. This Scotch will help somebody who likes cognac a little bit more than Scotch. to bridge over. It's dark like a cognac, and the flavors are dark like a cognac. A dark raisin, dried fig, or date flavor that's it. That's exactly what's coming through with this Aberlour Abuna. This is the Aberlour Abuna. Aberlour has quite a few different renditions, different ages and everything else, but this one is a nice, dark, beautiful Scotch malt whiskey. All right, I'll get back to you once we really get into the second third. This is going great right now. I expect it to be even better once the second third hits. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back in the second third. The cigar is doing exactly what I expected to do. The flavors have intensified, excuse me. The coffee cocoa flavor is absolutely there. I am picking up a little hint of a woody, nutty type flavor coming through. More so nutty. And of course, there's not much flavor change in the Aberlour Abuna, but it's giving me exactly what I want. Now the question is this a perfect pairing? Now, as I set down this cigar and this distilled spirit, I then experience a perfect pairing. Yes, right now it's a perfect pairing. Believe it or not, while I'm not smoking it, the flavor that's left on the palate of both the smoke and the alcohol is that perfect pairing. It may happen in different situations, like this one, where I don't have anything and the flavors that I'm experiencing make it a perfect pairing. It's a perfect pairing in the aftertaste when you're not doing anything. That's just as good as any other perfect pairing you're going to have. A lot of times aftertaste isn't too good, but right now it's absolutely wonderful. This is a good pairing, a perfect pairing, because they both give me a flavor that I would not have if I had one or the other by itself. I want to make sure that this Aberlour, I want to give credit where credit is due. This Aberlour I may not have had if it wasn't for another YouTuber, Whisky Bitch. Whisky Bitch suggested this distilled spirit, and she was absolutely right. Please give her a chance to educate you on more distilled spirits. She does a wonderful job, a great job, and I'm proud to say that she helped this video take place. She didn't know it, but she helped this video take place. I hope you liked this video. If you enjoyed it, please make sure you click the like button, leave a comment, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. These two have done a great job together. They exhibited all the things I expected them to exhibit. The flavors are great together. Go out and try the Aberlour Abuna. Make sure you add water, and the Alec Bradley Prensado, excuse me. I'm Charles Walhingford. This is how I spent my time and my money.